All right, so I just wanted to talk about why I think this is going to end up being one of the most popular, rarest raptors moving forward, just from production numbers, desirability, and since they stopped making the extra cab with the 5.5 shorter bed with the short wheelbase. So the Gen 1s obviously just seem to be maintaining their value or going up, especially on the lower mileage ones. And then the fact that they stopped making the extra cab, it's a different frame, and Ford probably isn't going to go back to making it. These, I think, will probably just continue to go up in value if you keep the miles low. The Gen 1s are already becoming almost as expensive as most Gen 2s and even some Gen 3s just with the standard EcoBoost. This particular one has a Whipple supercharger on it, only 80,000 miles. It's a 2013. And I just think that these will be the most popular next to the Raptor R. The Raptor R Gen 3 is a better truck. Now, it is a four-door. I think the wheelbase on this is better, but from a daily driving standpoint, the amenities of the new ones, the interior on the new Fords and all of that, etc., the Raptor R is a better truck. I'm not going to say this is better, but aside from that, I think this would be the next best option Raptor. If you're just driving it on the street and you have a family and you need the four doors, then yes, I agree. Commuting and usability of a four-door is better, but just from an actual off-road standpoint, ease of driving around, parking, etc., these extra cabs are just great. And then when you supercharge the V8 that was on these, they're a nice truck. A little dated, I guess, so to speak, relative to the other newer trucks. One thing I will probably do to this is just update the infotainment center to be the Sync 3, to kind of just have wireless Bluetooth basically, and then I'll just change the wheels and tires probably. But this one is completely stock except for the Whipple supercharger, only 2 owners, no accidents on the Carfax, and finding these kind of unabused, unmodified, that haven't been off-roaded extensively is pretty difficult, especially I live in California. I got this one out of California. Its Carfax life was out of California. So I think when looking for these, you're almost better off looking for corrosion, salt damage, and different things like that you could clean up, as opposed to going and getting one in California, Arizona, Nevada, where they've got 50,000 off-road miles of just being bottomed out and jumped and all those kinds of things. But yeah, I just think clean versions of the Gen 1, particularly the extra cab, will basically, they've already bottomed, and I think they're going to just continue to go up. I mean, this thing is almost worth what it was worth brand new. I don't think this is going to go up to 80 grand, but I don't think this will ever be less than 40 grand, unless you run the miles up to 200,000 or something like that. This one being at 80,000, I have a couple other vehicles, so I'm not going to be just racking the miles up on it. But any of these that are under 100,000 miles just really seem to be going up in value, and they're kind of a good purchase, I think, if you want a truck and you'd like to kind of have a good resale value on it down the road if you ended up not wanting to keep it, basically.